Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I tell you, today has been a blessing. I want to thank God for waking me up this morning, because I tell you, a lot of people didn't wake up. So I want to thank God for waking me up. And I just want to thank God for everything He's done for me in my lifetime. So I want everybody who's looking and paying attention today. It's going to be a great show. I thank everybody who's supporting my show every month. I appreciate you for doing that. So so check us out. Check us out. It's going to be great. So I want to everybody have a birthday in March. Happy birthday to everyone. You know who you are. You're a Pisces. Isn't it? March is Pisces, right? Yes. Yeah, so happy birthday to all the March people. Okay. I want to keep my husband in prayer. Everything's going good. I thank y'all for your prayers. He has been wonderful. He's healing good. He's definitely on the mend. And I thank everybody for praying for him. And also, I want to talk to Sharon and tell me how her week was.
Well, my week was crazy. Like I said, I work for the government and all that craziness going on. Just wondering, like, if we go shut down.
Yes.
That's a mess. Because I would have had to come to work without getting paid if they shut down. But
I'm hoping they don't do that, because this is terrible. Yeah. They're not going to.
Yeah, they voted to not do it.
Oh, so. Good.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, because that's hard. That's not good when when they shut down and don't know.
Right.
It's not really good. Yeah, but so guess what? We have some guests that's going to be on. And let's see if I can get Dr. Tiffany to come on in. Tell her to come on in.
Tiffany?
No, Jim, you'll get it. Yep. So we're gonna make sure she comes in here so we can talk, cause we have a lot of different ladies coming on today to talk about where they've been, where they're at now, as far as what happened in the past. So it's a blessing. They all wrote books on different things on their life.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yes, we're going to definitely have her. So here she come right now, Dr. Tiffany.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. How is everybody?
Good. Nice dress.
Thank you.
You can move over just a little.
Okay.
Yep. So I would like to know, first of all, tell the audience, tell everyone who you are, and tell everyone who you definitely are.
Yes, so my name is Dr. Tiffany R. Harris.
Yes.
I am the founder and visionary of When Women Empower. That is an international women's community where our mission statement is women empowering women to soar, scale, and succeed. And outside of that, I am an award-winning international keynote speaker.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. A best-selling author, a speaker coach, a mindset coach, as well as a mentor. And of course, I am a wife and I am a mother. And shout out to my daughter, London Lovely.
Yes.
She's here in the studio with us today.
Very good. Nice. Wow. Well, I'm just going to tell you, this young lady, I tell you, she is awesome. That's number one. She's always get ready for September. Because she's always, it's a red. Every ladies wear red, and it's a beautiful, beautiful program that she has every year at the Hilton. I already know 2 people that's coming. So we definitely is going to support, because I like supporting Dr. Tiffany Harris, who supports me also. I thank her for always being, I'm a part of Win-Win, so I just thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Being a part.
Yep, and thank you for always being supportive.
Yes.
And so Dr. Roxanne is phenomenal. So at our conference, our Win Women Empower conference in September, Dr. Roxanne won an award from the state representative office, and I have it here. I wanted to bring your award, Dr. Roxanne. There you go. You're welcome. So
look, y'all.
Yes, it's the phenomenal work that she does.
Yeah, thank you.
Dr. Roxanne. You're welcome.
I'm telling you, she's awesome. I'm telling y'all. And you talking about somebody in woman empowerment. She empowers women. Mm-hmm. Yes, she does. And and she lives God. Let me tell you something. When you talk about God, and you want somebody, you see it through them. I see God through her, and everything she does. Okay, so this is a phenomenal woman. And so want to be a part of Win-Win, you can join Win-Win, and she'll tell you that afterwards how you can join it. Mm-hmm. All right, so finish telling us about your book, and y'all have a book together, everybody, right?
Yes, so we have a book together. It's called We Don't Look Like What We've Been Through. So this is what it looks like here. And on the back, it's myself and 7 phenomenal authors. We came together and we wanted to put this project together to let people know that although you may go through setbacks, storms, adversity, abandonment, abuse, low self-esteem, drug addiction, it doesn't matter, grief, it doesn't matter. You can bounce back and overcome, and God will allow you to be just like those 3 Hebrew boys who were in the fire. He will literally go down there and rescue you, and when you come out, you will not come out smelling like smoke. And so when I tell people the things that I've done, you would never believe that I was a lookout person and getaway driver for robberies. Right? You would never believe that I pop pills and smoke weed and drink syrup every day.
Wow.
So when I tell you we don't look like what we've been through, that's real. And so specific to my chapter, I'm in chapter 1. It's called Trinity. So my chapter is a tribute to my father, who is deceased. God rest his soul. And so I keep him right here on my chain. So this is my father here. And this was hard for me to write, but necessary for me to write. Because I know if I did a poll just in this room, we will all raise our hand and say that we've experienced grief. And so, and not only did I experience grief, I experienced grief 2 months after London was born.
Wow.
So, Dr. Roxanne, I was literally holding London in my left arm. And on the right side, I'm watching my father and I'm listening to that.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm like, wait, but my daughter's right here. And it's like, and then it stopped. And so I wasn't able to grieve because I had London. It's like, I can't stop and grieve. And so, in retrospect, I should have grieved. So my chapter, I just want to encourage people to go through your grieving process. It's absolutely necessary. Because when I didn't, I had this built up anger inside of me. And then it was this displaced anger I was projecting on other people. I was upset. I'm like, how did my father just pass? I was at 17 years old. We just started building a relationship. I felt like I need my time back. But what I learned, and when we go through the grieving process, to be grateful for the memories. And I was able to hold on to those memories. My father, he was able to meet London before he passed away. So a lot of beautiful things. So that's my chapter, and I named it Trinity because he wanted London's name to be Trinity. But I was so stuck on London, so to honor him, God rest his soul, George Geronimo Gay, my chapter is called Trinity.
Well, that's just a beautiful story. I mean, and then look where she is now from where she was, and the things that you said that you used to do. And God always says it's going to be better days. Better days are coming. And guess what? These are your better days. These are your better days. And you just keep striving, because I'll tell you, Tiffany's going up. And God is really, really blessing her. And I just want you to keep doing the things that you do. And empowering other women. And that's what she does. And it's like so many women out here that need you. And they need you. They need you to empower them and bring them up. Because a lot of them don't have no self-confidence. And they not, So they need someone like you to help them out.
You're absolutely right, Dr. Roxanne. I'm going to tell you, there was a time where I didn't want to do When Women Empower anymore. Like, I wanted to walk away and give up. And it was about 1.5 years ago, and something traumatic, something happened with my daughter, and it really hurt me. I'm like, wait, what's going on? And so how many of you know when the enemy can't get to you, he'll go through your children, through your husband, through your family members, somebody close to you. So I said to my husband, I'm done. The first conference is sold out. Everybody getting their money back. I was done, Pastor Carolyn. And I said, When Women Empower, I'm not getting on Thursday on Zooms no more. And it was my husband that said, you done with what? You're not doing what? He said, you
was not giving up.
And he said, that's what you said. You know how many people?
Oh, we got a call. Yes, let's see who this is. DrRoxanneContee show. I don't hear nobody. That sounded like Earl was calling.
Brother Earl,
that was you. Brother Earl, he was calling.
Brother Earl.
I don't know what happened to the.
He's thinking about you.
I don't know.
He's thinking about his rocks.
Yeah, but no, I was just saying, it was my husband that said, you can't give up. Like what she said, he said, these women are waiting on you. They're counting on you. And you were at the first brunch, and it was absolutely phenomenal, and I'm glad that I'm still here.
Well, I'm telling you, it's wonderful. I mean, great food, great company. I met a lot of young ladies there and everything, and I knew some, which Miss Carolyn. I knew Miss Carolyn, which is a beautiful person who will be coming over here soon and talk about her journey. And it's just, I'm telling you, if you missed this, it's your fault.
That's right.
It's your fault because it was very, and I definitely will, get my ticket soon, definitely, because I definitely will be going.
Thank you, and y'all get y'all tickets soon too, because right now we have a sale, 25% off if you get a VIP ticket, a general admission ticket, and it's for 2 days, so men can come on the first day. So we even have tickets specifically for men. So get your tickets before our flash sale is over. It's only for 48 hours. 25% off. You can go to TiffanyHarris.net to get your tickets.
Wow. Well, let's see. You have anything?
Yeah, I just want to say, I was thinking about when you were saying that you were thinking about canceling your conference when that was going on. And what came to my mind when you're talking is just like, that's how the enemy works.
Yeah.
He comes to steal and to destroy.
Yeah.
He's all about, like, he's not family oriented. That's just not how the enemy works. But when you're rooted and grounded in the Word of God, then you know that. Yeah. Like I said, it's not about perfection, but you know that that's what always happens. So I feel that when you're about to level up, then you're about to bless somebody, then here come the devil. Like, no, you can't do that. Look what's going on. Oh, you neglecting your family for this? No, that's not how it goes. So it's just be encouraged, because just imagine if you hadn't done that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been no win-win situation at all. Right. But, there's always a win-win situation.
The devil's he tries to come in there, but but God is stronger than the devil, so we know that he is definitely he can be defeated, definitely. So we don't even look at what the devil have done, because the devil's going to be the devil. God is God.
Listen. But you know how people say life be life, and I'm life be life, but God is still God.
God is still God.
God is still God.
And He is on the throne.
Yes, He is.
He is on the throne. Yes, He is.
Yep. And you made a very great point when you said what would not have happened if I didn't go forward. So there was a speaker who came. She came from Ohio, and she said to me, and I don't know if you remember Pastor Carolyn, but before she spoke, she said, "Thank you so much for bringing me out to be a speaker." She said, while I was on that plane from Ohio to Philadelphia, God began to download to me and tell me how He wants to continue to use me. And she cried, and she said, "I thank you. Because had I not come here and been on that plane, I would not have received that breakthrough. I would not have been reminded that I'm still worthy to be used." And so from that, she went on and put together her own event, came back to Philly, and invited me to speak on her platform. So you are absolutely right.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Well, we have other ladies that we want to talk to. So let me, since Miss Carolyn is in here, we're going to talk to Miss Carolyn next.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Pastor Carolyn.
Come on, Pastor Carolyn. All right. And I see Pastor Carolyn, she has different, you have a podcast too that you be having? I see you.
Yes.
Yes.
I haven't labeled it a podcast, but I do, interview authors and women so they can share their stories. I guess I should start calling it a podcast.
Yeah, you can. But let's tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I like to refer to myself as Pastor and Purpose Pusher, because that's the title God gave me, Pastor and Purpose Pusher. Just the purpose that God has given me is to serve women and help them to see their purpose, and to let them know there is life after trauma and life after all the things that be happening that keep us bound and keep us down. So.
Wow. Carolyn is wonderful. She's another one, just like Dr. Tiffany. I tell you, she is so positive, everything about her. And the thing of it is, a lot of people talk about God and they're not living it. But I see Carolyn. I see it. She's doing the right things. And I know nobody's perfect, because none of us are perfect but God. That's right. But the thing of it is with her, I do see a lot of positive things with her, Dr. Tiffany. And so other different ladies is very positive. And that's a blessing, and you see it through you. And that's great.
Thank you.
So when you wrote your book, what was it says you're a part of that too. It says you don't look like,
we don't look like what we've been through.
Yes.
So now my book my chapter is chapter 2.
Okay.
And it's actually named Tears in a Bottle, which is after my first book, Tears in a Bottle, which tells my story of all of the you have it of all of the trauma I went through, through abuse and rape and loss of a baby, and just how through all of that God has restored me and kept me. And I don't look like what I've been through.
No, you don't.
But through it all, God used all of that. I always tell people, God can, He doesn't, waste anything.
No,
like, so through all of that pain, He turned it into purpose. Yes, and so that's why I serve women now.
Yes, wonderful. Yeah. Oh my God. And it's like, I love the way it says we don't look like what we've been through. Because all of us, people may not tell everything that they've been through. Everybody been through something.
Yes, that's right.
Everybody. Nobody's life is perfect. Everyone been through something. And to see what you're going through now and see how you are now is a blessing. It's definitely a blessing.
Yes.
You have anything?
I was just thinking about you saying, I don't look like what I go through. And a lot of times in society, people have a perception of what somebody is supposed to look like.
Right.
And I was like, what is somebody supposed to look like that has been through something? Are you supposed to look like your hair sticking up? Or I'm just saying, whatever. So sometimes people get a perception because you look a certain way. Like, I'll give you an example. Somebody might look at Dr. Roxanne. Look at she, beautiful outfit, hair, fly, right? So if you don't know what she went through, like through the loss of her son, some people might look at her like,
that's true.
Well, what she don't look like she
been through something.
Just look at her, but it's not all about that. It's about what's on the inside, so because she definitely don't look like what she been through.
No, because I've been through some stuff. Like, losing my son was the thing worst that can happen to me in my life.
Right.
Same
thing with Marguerite. They don't look like what they went, what they've been through because, people think you should look like you tore up from the floor up. Yeah. I'm just saying with so much stuff.
Or your children see me crying all the time, sad all the time. But because I have God in my life, He has made me strong. And yes, I do miss my son every day. And everybody knows I miss my son every day. But God knows that I know and I believe and I will see my son again. I definitely will.
But, everybody not going to look like, Nebuchadnezzar roaming through the desert, eating locusts. It's just, like, I lost my mom and I still can't believe, like, and that was 2 years ago, because I used to always say, look, my mom, I know I'll be in the crazy house. They have to open a Bible for me again or something. But like I said, it's nothing but God, I still have my moments, but,
It's been
and you have your memories.
2 years, so.
Time is flying. I didn't know it was 2 years for your mom.
It does.
Wow. But you look good. Don't look like you've been through.
That's right.
I mean, this is what God, because.
Oh my good. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I'm crazy. I'm crazy, Roxanne.
Yeah, but I just love these ladies. And I'm a part of another one called Women's Group. I have to mention Woman's Journey to Life too. Because Shay Monroe, who's a beautiful person, and I'm a part of that group also. And I just have to, shout her out too. Because it's been like 6 years I've been a part of that group. Maybe 7 now. I'm not sure. I think it's about 7 years. And she's the same person all the time, just like Dr. Tiffany. It's like they are the women empowerment. I mean, they don't make people feel their self-esteem. They pull your self-esteem up. They let you know that you are loved. They don't go back and forth with other people. They, just things that they don't do. They show love to everyone.
Exactly.
And this is the kind of woman I love, that love being around. These type of women. And Miss Carolyn also. Because these type of women are not petty, as they say, about this person, that person. And they just keep it moving. And they just show love to everybody.
Right, and they do support other women.
And they support other women.
So that goes to that false narrative. Women don't support women. Right. Oh, some may, but obviously some women out there support women because we wouldn't be in here right now.
That's right.
But I just love it. I love it that you started this group, Dr. Tiffany, that you did that. And Tiffany and also Shay, y'all both got a beautiful, beautiful group. Yes. And I'm trying to get Miss Shay to come with me this time. Miss Shay, come with me to the, if you're listening, you got to go with me like we did last time. She came last time. Yeah,
she listening.
Yeah, she listening. Yeah, but so you know, you wrote that book, and so you, like she said, you don't look like what you've been through,
Right.
and that's a blessing, you know.
Yes. Like she just said, if I look like what I've been through, I'll be looking a whole tore from the floor,
So right.
no teeth in my mouth. Like,
Oh gosh,
I'm telling you, no, seriously, I would be looking scary.
Yes.
And I know that's true, but thank God He has preserved me.
Yes, He is.
But also, while you were talking, I was thinking, you know, we don't look like what we've been through. For a long time, I wore a mask. So I looked good on the outside.
Yes.
But on the inside, I was a mess. And
That's
at
cool
night,
stuff.
when I went home, I was in ministry, everything. I'm out there doing all these things, but when I would cry myself to sleep at night, and it's because I realized when I fell into a depression that I had never healed from all of the trauma.
Yes.
So a lot of people, especially women, are walking around holding it all in, wearing a mask.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So you could put on a good show for a little bit, but eventually it's going to catch up with you.
It's
It's going to catch up with you.
That sounds like a book. That sounds like a book.
That's a whole book.
that sounds like a whole book. I'm just throwing it out there.
It's true. It's true though. Yeah.
No, but you want to let people know how to contact you if you know they want to talk to you about your books.
Okay,
you
because
know,
I do have there's the anthology. We don't look like what we've been through, and then my first book, Tears in a Bottle. You can order that on Amazon, or you can contact me directly. I also have Kingdom Purpose Academy. No, that's my mentorship.
Okay.
Kingdom Purpose Academy is my mentorship program.
Okay.
But I have a book, Kingdom Purpose, and what's the other one? Lipstick and Daily Confessions. So I have a lot of things going on, but I'm on Facebook, Carolyn Ritter Watson. I'm on Instagram and also TikTok, Purpose Pusher, Carolyn Ritter Watson, and YouTube.
All right.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. So thank you for coming. We're going to give you a
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you. So we'll be out because we're going to take pictures after the show is over.
Okay.
So don't leave us.
We will be.
Yeah, we're just going to get the one more person. No, is it two more? We have three more. Okay. All right, ladies. This is a good sharing. I tell you, don't they all look good?
Yeah.
They've been through a lot and they look good. You know, this is what it is. This is what it's about. God will restore you.
Just think
If anything that you've been through, He will restore you.
Oh yeah.
So that's a blessing, you know. And like I said, a lot of people go through stuff, and they might not tell you everything that they go through. And you might, like you said, you see people, and you be like, oh, they don't look like they go through nothing.
But she ain't been through nothing.
Yeah, she didn't. Never know. Never know. All right, let's see who's coming in. All right. Hi. So let's see.
Nice to meet you guys.
So you come on over.
Have a seat. Stay a while.
Latoya.
I'm Tamika.
Tamika, I'm sorry. All right, so Tamika came over. How are you, Tamika?
I'm fine.
Good. So let's tell us a little about yourself first.
So I am a mother
Okay.
of one. I have a son. I work in healthcare.
Okay.
I am a supervisor of a laboratory, a pathology laboratory.
Okay.
I am a member of a nonprofit organization called the Blue Elephant Project, where we help at-risk youth and adults.
And adults. Wow.
I'm a co-author now.
Okay.
And a member of When Women Empower.
Yes.
And yeah, that's me.
So when you said you're author, that's the book you was telling us about?
Yes.
Okay.
This book right here.
Yes.
Yes.
And you don't look like you said you don't look like what you've been through.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about?
So my chapter is about taking on a bunch of burdens.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
yes.
you know, at a tipping point, realizing that you don't have enough to give into yourself.
Yes.
So I wanted to share more about the positive side of self-care.
Okay.
So I gave out some tips, but you know, I've been the person who's been abandoned in a relationship, fending for your child and taking care of them. I have an excellent village, thank goodness.
Okay.
So that was helpful. But you know, you work in corporate America as a woman of color.
Yeah.
You know, you got to work really hard to just be okay.
Yes.
You know, it's not considered great. Sometimes not acknowledged. You know, just the way of the world, and then you try to help everybody else out. You know, you want to be.
You gotta think about it and then helping yourself sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know your tipping point until you're like, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. Why am I exhausted? But you know why you're exhausted? Because you're helping this person. You're joining in events, trying to be, you know, the person that you are. Because I love helping out.
Right.
Yes.
I love doing crafts and things like that. Going out with friends and helping people get to where they need to be.
Right.
You know, so it gets overwhelming at times. And I know during COVID, I was working almost 100 hours a week.
Wow.
And, you know, for some people that might be normal, but it really isn't normal, you know.
Yeah.
And it got really crazy. My pressure went up, and I was tired, sleeping, not getting in enough time with my son.
Yes.
So I had to, you know, take a step back, say no.
Well, thank you for being there for the, you know, that time around COVID, because a lot of people lost their lives around that time.
They absolutely
Yeah,
did.
thank you for being there. You know, for
Thank
them.
you. Lost their minds too.
Lost their minds.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
we all got a touch of
Yes.
mental health issues. You know,
Yeah.
that's when we got to realize that something wasn't right.
Yes.
So, yes.
Wow. Wow. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
No, I was just thinking about what you were saying with the whole COVID thing, because
Yes.
not only did you learn about other people, but you learned about yourself.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
like, you know, some people's like, oh, I'm okay with being myself, being by myself or being with myself. But some people kind of realize, maybe I don't like myself.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
right.
a real
And
statement.
neglected some of the self-care, because it's like, well, you know, ain't nobody out there, ain't nobody doing this, that, and the other, so, you know.
That's true.
So, yeah, can you talk a little bit about the self-care part? Like,
Yeah, so with self-care, for one, liking yourself. You know, liking you as you are first. You know, appreciating the things about you. Because, you know, sometimes, Sheba and I were talking about, you know, sometimes what we do, we think we're supposed to do, or it's part of our makeup. But it's you know, a lot of things are a big deal. Some things are things we don't like. The things that we don't like, we should try and work on them. And also, when we work on them, take steps. You know, of course, we all like the big goal, but take steps. Every step is a good step towards the goal. And celebrate that moment at that time. Say no. Say no. You know, and no is okay.
Yes.
Without a deep explanation. Not this time. Not this time. And
Say
it's okay
no.
to say that.
Yes.
When you're tired,
It's
go
okay.
take a nap. You know, like
Yeah.
right. And that's okay. All those things are okay.
Yeah.
Recognizing good and bad,
Right.
and work on them. Work on the good, make it better.
Yeah.
Work on the bad, make that better.
Right.
You know, so.
But like you said, you know, sometimes you have to say no.
You sure do.
And I think I was always yes, okay, you know, yes to everybody. I think she knows me more than
I get on her about that a
She
lot
does.
of times.
She does.
You know?
Yeah. Always, I'll help. I guess I have that spirit.
Right.
I like just
Absolutely.
helping others, and I've been doing that for a long time. Even when they turn on me, I still was helping, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but that's just the spirit I
That's
have.
part of your gift,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Just what's given to you.
Right. It
Yeah.
just becomes draining sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially when you're always yes, and you're hearing, oh no, oh
Yes.
no, oh no, no.
No, right.
I'm just saying,
Yes.
you know, it's like, can I get a yes?
Yes.
Can I get a what?
What? She said, what? Yes.
And you know the statement, stand on business. You know?
Yeah.
If you feel like this is not for you, it's not for you.
Right.
And keep to that.
That's right.
All right,
That's
so
good stuff.
that's wonderful. Can you let everybody know how to get in touch with you also?
So people can get in touch with me through Instagram, Facebook. They can DM me and they can cash at me for the book, and I will send it out to them.
Yes.
We're also on Amazon as well.
Right. And y'all hear about the book? Dr. Tiffany has one. Everybody has a chapter in the book. So if you ever want to order one, I have mine. Yeah. I think that's the one I have. I have something. I know I have bought one for Dr. Tiffany, her book. Then I bought Dr. Carolyn, Pastor Carolyn's book. So, and I bought Crystal Vinny's book.
Yes.
So I gotta say, I don't think I have this one. I need to get that one. Yep. I definitely want to order that one. Because I'm always supporting authors. And believe it or not, I'm an author myself. Yes, I'm an author. It's on Amazon. Designed to decrease aggressive behaviors on the part of the students in the classroom. And it helps also with a lot of discipline with children. And not just in the classroom, children bring children up and everything.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so that's, yeah, right on Amazon under DrRoxanneContee.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been an author back in like the 90s.
Back in
Still
Back in
relevant.
the 90s, yes.
Started it out.
Started it out. Yes. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
And stay so we can get our picture at the end.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to call somebody else over. Let's see who we're going to
Come on
call.
over.
Let's see who we're going to call over. Oh, shucks, I dropped it.
We're gonna call the next person over.
It was, because we just had Tamika over. So now we're going to call Latoya. Latoya, come on over.
Come on over.
Come on over, Latoya. How are you, Latoya? Can y'all see her or she move over? Is it okay?
She's good.
She's good? Okay, good. Hi, Latoya.
Hi.
I do remember Latoya because I met Latoya at the show at the Hilton. Yes. How you doing?
Doing good, love.
Good. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Harrisburg is in the house. Okay.
I work full time as a program specialist for
Okay.
autism,
Okay.
intellectual disabilities. I'm a wife. I am a 2-time Amazon best-selling author
Okay.
with my sisters, and
Yeah.
another project I was a part of back in 2020. I love writing, and I love the Lord. And I love to share
You
how
can
He's
say that
brought me
louder.
through.
You can say that louder.
Yeah,
I
love the Lord.
love the Lord. That's right. That's a blessing.
Yes.
Yes.
I love to write.
Yeah.
Get up and be around and support and encourage each
Yes,
of my
you-
sisters and
wow.
brothers out there.
Well, you're a beautiful person.
Thank
I've
you.
seen, like I said, I've been on the group things and met you, and I met
Yes,
you at the
ma'am.
very nice. So you have a chapter in the book. What's your chapter?
Oh, this chapter is called Goodbye to the Old Me.
Oh, okay.
See
Goodbye.
ya. Wanna be ya.
Bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye. To just
Yes.
self-reliance
Yes.
and, just living in survival mode. That I was just surviving
Yes.
instead of living.
Instead of
And
living.
God wants us to live.
God wants you
Right,
to
and
live
to be
right.
whole, and so some things I had to say goodbye to.
Yes.
People pleasing, as Tamika talks about saying
Yes.
yes all the time
So,
to
yes.
people, to the point of my detriment, right? Where I'm just depleted, I'm tired,
Yes.
anger, and I'm
Yeah.
getting angry because underneath that was hurt.
Yes.
So I had to get to the root of those things and say goodbye to that old Toya, and be okay with the new that was arising
Right,
because it was
right.
different. So it was
Yes.
a little scary to start telling people no
Yeah.
and not feeling guilty about that no.
Right.
I also talk about my near-death experience in 2012. I was hemorrhaging, and they said that you're either going to die or you have to have a hysterectomy.
Wow.
But I believe God, and so guess what?
Yes.
I'm still here.
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
so I thank God that I get to reflect on that and share about how that was a trust God moment.
Yeah.
Seriously. I couldn't have pretend. I had to really be it.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
it was doctor appointment after doctor appointment, second opinion, and all these different things. But they said, you're going to leave here. And I said, no, I'm not.
Wow.
And I'm still here 13
You're
years
still
later.
here.
Right.
Hey,
So,
you're still here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I write about that in this chapter.
In that chat. Wow,
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, you don't look like what you've been through
Amen.
yet.
Amen.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, you
I
don't. No, you
Yeah.
don't. No, you don't. And like I said, when people put God first, you're never gonna look like what you used to be.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
And
ma'am.
that's what and everybody they came in so far was the interview talk about God.
Yeah.
And they know that God is the only reason for their season, and He's my only reason for my season. Because I would not be here if it wasn't for Him. And I tell everybody, I would not. People say, "Oh, you accomplished a lot." No, I didn't accomplish it on my own. It took God. It took God to give it to me. He gave it to me. I cannot take nothing on my own. No, I cannot. We have a call. Let's see who's calling this time. Dr. DrRoxanneContee show. Is it work? Dr. DrRoxanneContee show.
Call her.
Call her.
Holla.
Uh-oh. Hello, Dr. Roxanne Show. They're from North Carolina.
Message in the comments and Marguerite will give us a heads up.
Yes, yes. All right, I don't know. Call back, caller. Yeah, but yeah. So it's a blessing that that what you doing and what you what you used to go through and what you look like now is a blessing for everybody that's been taught. All y'all, everybody. I'm just like, I love to see ladies. I love to see everyone smile. I love to see that they have a good life.
Here we go.
Oh, what is going on? Maybe something.
The volume of what's going on, people.
Dr. Roxanne Show. Uh-oh.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Blink once.
Blink once.
I have no idea. It's okay. All right, but at least they wanted to talk and ask you questions, and that's a blessing.
That's a blessing.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
blessing to be here.
So we got to find maybe something, I don't know, maybe not working, but I know I just said
Ask a
hello.
question in the
Kept it.
comments.
Yes, yes, the comments is over
Dr.
there.
Tiffany said she think that was her mama calling.
Who?
Dr. Tiffany.
Oh, that was her mom? Oh, wow. I was just trying to say hello. I don't know. What's
Hi,
wrong?
Dr. Tiffany, Mom. You saw
That's my mama.
Oh, sorry, Mom.
That
was her mom. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I see the numbers come up. And then nobody's saying that. No, it's not. Oh, boy. It's always something, right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yes.
It's all right.
Maybe it's on. Okay.
I was thinking about when you're talking about people pleasing. As a reformed, rehabilitated people pleaser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my big thing. Like, I did stuff because I didn't want people to be mad at me. You know, I didn't want them, I wanted them to like me.
Yeah.
So I would do things,
Yeah.
and then I would get mad, and it's like, okay, why you mad? Because you did it, but I did it because I wanted them to like me.
Yeah.
I wanted to be liked.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, I don't know, a light bulb went off in my head. It was like, if they like me, fine. Even if I know I didn't do anything.
It's fine too.
But yeah, that was a big thing for me because no wasn't in my vocabulary.
Yeah.
They'd be like, can I borrow $1? All I have is $1, but here you go.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And then I don't have no dollar, and then I'm like, but.
But you have to be. Sometimes it's just now. It's like you just have to. People will say that people don't like you. Just can't really care about what people feel.
Yes.
With people, you just can't no more. I mean, if they don't like you, they don't like. That's their.
Yeah.
That's their loss. I mean, if they don't like you, and a lot of people just don't like you because what you have. Oh, let's see now. Let's see now.
All right, now, people.
Dr. Roxanne Show. I can't get.
What's going on, people? Can you hear us?
Well, they can ask a question online and I'll.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Looks like they're still calling.
It's still calling, but it's not like I'm not hearing
That's
anything.
crazy.
Yeah,
Oh.
I took it off the Bluetooth because I thought maybe that's what it was. The Bluetooth. I
Oh,
took it off of
okay.
that. Yeah, I took it off of that, so I'm not sure. Yeah.
Dr. Tiffany said you guys are awesome, phenomenal women.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Tiff. Yeah. And tell her she's definitely a phenomenal woman.
Yes, she is, my sister.
Yes.
And I want to
And
say,
she started this group, and it's a
She
beautiful
sure
group.
did.
Yeah.
She sure did.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to say goodbye to the old me, I would probably not have joined the group. Because
Yeah.
Tiffany was asking me for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it required me to open up.
Yes.
Right? Because not everybody is like my past. So I
Yes.
had to give everybody a chance.
Yes.
Yes.
That they wouldn't take advantage if I say yes. Or
Mhm.
they wouldn't look at me different if I said no. So I thank you for sharing that
Yes.
too. Because that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes people have a tendency, they be like, "Ooh, girl, you been through that? Oh, the worst thing I done was stole a strawberry from the supermarket. I can't relate to that." You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
some people act like they can't relate.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah. That's terrible though. Yep, you're right. But like you said, you can't worry about because you be stressed talking about worry about people who like you, who don't like you. You just gotta leave it alone. Because people got their own way of you got people who gonna like you, you got people who don't like you. You got people who got a heart, you got people who not gonna have a heart. You got people who just don't support you, then you got people who are not going to support you. So it's just, vice versa. That's how some people are. But but what you got to do is just continue to live your life and love God first, and then see everything go into place. Because God takes care of things that's not right. He takes care on His time. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but He will take care of things that's not right. And that's why you leave it in His hands. Because a lot of people go through stuff. Yeah, DrRoxanneContee show. DrRoxanneContee show. I'm not sure why.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's not. I don't know.
That might be Mom.
There was Mom again.
Yeah, I recognize
Sorry,
that.
we had to that was probably Dr. Tiffany's mom.
Yeah,
calling.
Dr. Tiffany's
Oh, we
mom.
so sorry, Dr.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that Mom?
Yeah.
I don't know what's
What happened? Yeah, I don't know. Something's wrong with the connection. So it's fine, but thank you for calling. I really appreciate all the calls that came in today. It's always something with this phone. I don't know, because it was happening before one time.
And what's so wild, because it's always, especially with something like empowerment, because remember, this happened when Mother's in Charge.
Yes, it was there. It happened with that. But then we have the thing, the speaker thing that we left on. So I don't know if it was, because it was connected to that before, but then I took it off. I just took it off.
Well, it's not here. It's nowhere near connection.
Yeah, it's not weird, right?
Capability. Yeah.
So I don't know what it could be.
It could be
But
something going on in the system, because my live was delayed for a minute. So
your live was delayed.
for a minute, because it could be something going on in the atmosphere.
That's true.
Yeah.
True. But I'm so sorry, Dr. Tiffany's mom. I'm really
We have a question.
Yes.
From Jasmine Powell. What are some tips you have for someone who is struggling with stepping out?
The comfort zone.
I had to scroll up. With someone who is struggling with stepping out your comfort zone.
To me, definitely would be that you have to be honest with yourself and acknowledge that this is scary for me.
Yeah.
But also believe in who is with you.
Right.
And if the Lord is with you, you're going to be able to come out that comfort zone.
Yes.
And even though my dear sister, I love her from Augusta, says, do it scared.
Yeah.
And I've had to do a lot of things scared. This was scary.
Yeah.
Revealing my hard moments, because these were hard moments.
Yeah.
So revealing it to the world, that was scary.
Yes.
But I had to do it scared. I had to do it where, God, I know you're going to move and do this for somebody else.
Yes.
Right? Someone who had a near-death experience, who experienced homelessness, who experienced abuse, all these things.
Right.
All of our stories is to let them know they can make it out.
Yes.
They can come out their comfort zone. And it's beautiful outside the comfort zone.
Yes, it is. Yes,
because
it is.
He's with you and he cares. So
well, I just want y'all ladies to know, you on YouTube, my tech person over there, he has it on. It'll be on YouTube, so that will be forever on there. So that's a great thing, because that's all over the world. And then you on cable later on. So I'll let you know, because it'll be a whole month. You can look at it on your screen, your TV, on Xfinity or Verizon Files. We have someone on now from episode 16.
Okay.
So I think y'all will be like 21 or 22. So then you could check it out. So whatever you have on, it's all around the world. As long as if people got Xfinity or they got Verizon Files or they have Philly Cam, you can look at it all the time. Okay. You can go on Philly Cam and look at it all the time also.
Jasmine says thank you.
Yes. Yeah, so Dr. Tiffany, tell your mom, make sure she look at it. We're gonna make sure she look at it, Mom. Yes.
Give me a call.
Yes. Yeah, so thank you so much for coming over. So we're going to call, was it Taishima? Yes. That's a pretty name.
Thank you.
Taishima.
Yeah, I like her sweater. That's nice.
Thank you.
Beautiful. I think I met you too in the Hilton.
Yes.
I met you also, yes.
I was actually one of the keynote speakers.
Move over some, just move over a little bit so they can see you. Yes. You was a keynote speaker? Yes. Yes, I do remember you now. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I am a senior case manager in a mental health facility. I'm from Harlem, New York.
Okay.
I am a mom.
Okay.
I'm a mother. I am also a business success coach as well as a co-author with my beautiful sisters.
Oh, wonderful.
And
wonderful.
one of the founding women of Women Empowerment.
Yes. Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, you're in the book also.
Yes.
So, which chapter are you?
I'm chapter 5.
Ah,
Yes, I'm chapter 5.
she's chapter 5.
Yeah.
All right.
And my chapter is titled Unbecoming.
I'm becoming.
Yes, because I've experienced a lot in life. I went through homelessness with my son.
Wow.
My mom got sick at a very, very young age. And in my household, we didn't really talk about mental health.
Right.
So she experienced an aneurysm. I found her.
Wow.
And I didn't know how to cope with that. I did what my peers around me was doing. So they were smoking, they were drinking, and that's how I was handling my mom not being home.
Right.
So I got labels placed on me before I knew who I was. I titled my story Unbecoming because once I went to God for healing and to live out His purpose and not mine, I couldn't live by those titles that everybody else placed on me.
Right.
So I had to unbecome, and now I'm here.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So you've been through a lot of things and everything. You don't look like what you've been through.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
a blessing. Yes. So you have anything?
I'm just like just the whole 9 yards. Like I said, we could be here for hours.
Yes.
But I'm just gonna
Yes.
be brief. I was just thinking about when you're talking about labels, and I'm like, labels are for products and things, not for people.
Yes.
And unfortunately, sometimes people will put a label on you that doesn't fit you, and then sometimes you put a label on yourself, and that's not even who you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
But because that's how it's been, you know, you kind of take to that. But I like that, like, because labels can be like wrong.
Yes,
Wow,
absolutely. Absolutely. And that's exactly what I did. I took the labels that everyone was placing on me, and I thought that was my identity.
Right. Right.
And I had to remove those labels to really understand my identity in God.
Right. That's right. Because none of them labels were you. God had your label already for you.
That's right.
And He knew what you was going through. Yeah. He knew. He said, "I got her label." And none of y'all can tell her what her label is.
Right.
Okay. None of y'all label. God has a label for all y'all individually. You know, He has a label for me. He has a label for Sharon. Sharon's a comedian. And I believe that that's her calling. That is her calling. She has you laughing. I tell you, that's her calling. But I believe. Yeah.
But I wasn't always like this,
Yes.
though.
Yes.
Ooh, like I said, that's a whole nother story.
But that's great. I'm just, and you said you survived, used to be homeless at one
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Wow. And then you have a son.
I do.
How old is your son now?
He'll be 16 this year.
16.
Yes.
All right.
Teenagers.
Wonderful.
Yes.
But see, look what God had brought you from.
Yes.
And look what you now. I'm telling you, you ladies are so beautiful. Like where you came from, what you used to go through. Even back in the day with me, when I went through my marriage and stuff like that, and it didn't work at one time, people would say to me, "You went through that? You would never think you went through that in your life." And I said, "Yes." I said, "Because I prayed on it.
Amen.
I put it in God's hand." So I said, "Look, I'm not going to look crazy. I'm not going to be like, and not comb my hair and I'm not going to do that." Because guess what? God has another person waiting for me. And guess what? He did. He said, "Wait on Him. Wait on me. Don't look for nobody. Wait on me." I waited on Him, and He brought me Earl Contee.
Brother Earl.
He brought me Earl Contee. So if I was the type that, okay, my first marriage didn't work, okay, I'm just going to let it go and be like, I'm not going to dress no more. I'm so depressed. No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I put it in God's hand and said, "God, you said to me that it's time for me to move on. Let it go. You don't want your son growing up in a certain atmosphere, then you just move on with your son and raise your son, because I have a person for you, and you just have to wait on me. If you don't wait on me, it's not going to happen for you." I waited on God. I waited on Him to bring the husband that I have now. Yes, I waited on Him. The husband I have now, I have to give him his prop. I have to give him a clap because he's a good person. Yes, he's a good person. He been through sickness, and you know they always say for better, for worse, for richer, for poor. I stuck by his side when he was sick, and I still stick by his side if he's going through anything. He does the same for me. So that's a good person, and I thank God for him. You know, and God always said better days are coming. And I used to be so sad, like why am I going through this in my marriage? Why am I? And I was young. You know, when you young and you get married, things happen. You were too young. I was too young at the time when I went through, you know, when I went through my marriage, because I was only 21, and I still didn't live the life to see other people or date other one. I didn't do that because I was married at the age 21. Right. So then when I went through things, God said, "You didn't wait on me. You didn't wait on me. So I'm gonna show you that this is not for you. This is not for you. Now, if you wait on me, then I'm going to send you the right person. So wait on me until I send you that right person." And I waited, and He sent him to me. And we all miss him because he usually be here in the studio, but we still miss him. But he all the prayers work. Thank everybody for all your prayers because he is healing. He's doing much better. But he will be back because he's my manager too. So yeah, and I know he's looking and paying attention. He was the first caller, so I don't know what happened, Earl Contee, because you was our first caller. So something is not going right with this phone. We got to blame the phone when it's over. The phone is fired. Not you, Earl. You're not fired this time. The phone is fired.
You hear that, Brother Earl?
Yes.
You got your job back.
You got your job back, but the phone is fired. Okay. So we sorry. Anybody try to call? This phone has been really giving me some trouble, but it's okay. It's okay because guess what? We still getting it out there. People are saying things on the comments, and we still getting. I thank Marguerite, who's the she's working behind the scenes also, and Brad is working behind the scenes. I want to thank Brad. You know, he's always been with us, you know, for the whole time. But Marguerite, anybody have questions? Marguerite got you. We will answer your questions because we have, you know, we have people here that there's great. It's a great conversation, and I know a lot of people have been through a lot of things that they might not want to talk about, and you might be embarrassed about the things you've been through. Don't be embarrassed. Things nobody's perfect. Nobody, only God is perfect. None of us are perfect.
And I always say, I feel like
none of us.
What we go through is ours to carry.
Yes.
Like God brought us out on the other side for us to help other people.
Yes. Yeah. He brought it right for help other people. Because people have been through a lot. You'd be like, wow. You know, then you listen to people's stories and you're like, wow, they really went through that? I'm so sorry they went through that. You know, I have to bring my parents. I have good great parents that brought me up, me and my sister and my two brothers. I thank God for my parents because without them, a lot of things, you know, my dad was very strict and I loved it. My mom was strict too, but we used to go to my mom. Can we go to such and such house? Because my dad, we knew he was going to say no. So mom said, well, okay, let me ask him. Let me see. So she would ask them. But both of them it was a good thing because guess what? How we turned out. All of us turned out great. Yes. You know, we went to school, we went to college. They said, no, you're not stopping at high school. Y'all going to college. You're going to college. Went to college, got an education. You know, and it's just so many good things that we have done. We all have good jobs. So that was a blessing. And, you know, none of us was in trouble, ever was in trouble. It's a blessing. You know, we just, you know, try to live our best life in God because our parents, if we would not be doing none of the things if it wasn't for God giving us those type of parents. You know, and they believe in the Lord and they believe in God. God's first. And my mother is dead. My father both know that God is first.
It has to be.
So, yeah, so that's a blessing. Yes. But no, you know, so that because I'll tell anybody how to get in touch with you with that book, your book.
So you can go to my website, and that's www.sheemaw.net, and that's SHEEMAW.net.
Wow. Yes. So soon, because we countdown is you know.
I just had a flashback.
Yeah, you had a flashback. You had a flashback.
Or something when you were talking about, not getting in trouble. I got in trouble like one time.
You did?
I was
Sharon?
wait a minute, my sisters might call in. I got in trouble a lot. But
What? What? Ida, wait a minute, Ida.
But this
What is she saying, Ida?
This one particular time, I was at Sarah Junior High,
Uh-huh.
so I decided I'm gonna hooky at West Philly. So I go to West Philly, and I got caught because I couldn't figure out the way to get in, and my mom had to come up to West Philly. And it wasn't pretty. I just had a flashback.
So she found out that you was hooking?
Oh yeah, they called her. She came right on up there.
She came right up.
She came right
up there.
Back then, you could bring the strap. And they wasn't playing. Remember, kids? Even back then, the teachers used to even smack you. The teachers used to get you if you act up in school. But now it's like, don't touch them kids. But I mean, like even when parents come up there and they want to beat the kid, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. You can't do that kind of stuff. But back then, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was my sister Ida's fault. Since you said it,
It was her fault.
Ida. It was something.
Ida, she blaming
Miss
you.
Ida, I don't know what happened, Miss Ida. I probably got mad at Miss Ida.
You got mad at your
about
sister?
something. I don't know.
Ramika says.
Who?
Ramika.
Ramika?
Yes. She says, it's okay. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it. But my sister friends, I gotta scroll, are awesome. And we do not look like what we've been through.
No, you don't look like what you've been through.
My smile is genuine.
Yes. The smile, that's right. You don't look, none of you ladies look like what you've been through.
Healed.
And that's because y'all have God first.
That's right.
That's why y'all look like what you've been through. And so thank you for your comments. Tamika, what's her name? Ramika. Okay, because I know it was Tamika here. Okay, so Ramika. That's a pretty name too. All these pretty names. My name's Roxanne.
Roxanne. Go ahead and say what's up, man. There go that girl they call Roxanne.
I told my mom, I said,
but she
you
not
named my
stuck
sister.
up.
No, I'm not.
That's why I had to add that part in there.
No, I'm not stuck up. Nope, not even one bit. I love myself. Yes, you gotta love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you don't love others. So you have to love God first, yourself, then love others.
That's right.
So you gotta, hold it. So, Oh, we got three. Oh, we got. What is it?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. 3 minutes. Okay.
3 minutes.
All right. Okay, because I was gonna go through a whole new story.
Oh.
Okay, I was about to. But I had my tech man to tell me 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So I said, let me. All right, tech man. Thank you so much for that. So I want to thank everybody for coming on. Dr. Tiffany, you know how to reach Dr. Tiffany. Reach her because she has a book also. She chapter 1. Yes. Chapter 1. So you got to reach her. Yes. And then she started this group, Win-Win. Okay. And it's been a wonderful group. So if you want to reach out to her to join the group, that would be great. Or if you want to reach out to her to get the books, it would be great. So I want to thank all you ladies for coming on.
Thank you.
Y'all was wonderful. And I thank y'all so much for for the beautiful things that y'all talked about and everything that you came with, all your accomplishments and different things. Thank you.
And can I just say one last quick comment?
Yes.
This all reminds me, it's a song by Elton John. I don't know if y'all familiar with it. It's like my theme song called I'm Still Standing, better than I ever was.
Yes.
Looking like a true survivor.
Yes.
Feeling like a little kid.
Yes.
So, yeah. Just check that song out. I love that song. I'm Still Standing.
Yeah. Well, we thank you, everybody all my supporters. Thank you for coming, and we're going to. The show is over, and we thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.